Pocha, my club. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to Don Hussam. This is our third short form match reactions, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester City 2, Chelsea 0. I warned all of you Chelsea fans about Enzo Maresca. I warned you all and I told you all that this is coming. I am going to unpack genuinely what happened in that game with objectivity, and I'm just going to speak about the game from A to Z. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section down below. Now, let's just talk about Chelsea Football Club, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just talk about Chelsea Football Club. First and foremost, let's be honest about something. All agendas aside, all jokes aside. If it was Mauricio Pochettino in the dugout today, and he was the one that played Enzo Fernandez in the 10, you guys would have absolutely torn Mauricio Pochettino apart. I get it. Maresca is not a former Spurs manager. Maresca, doesn't have any connection to any of your rival clubs. But let's just call a spade a spade. Because last season, Chelsea, in my opinion, FA Cup, home and away, were the much better team against City. We're the much better team against City, home and away. And even in the FA Cup game, but you were let down by missed chances. So please don't give me the Nicholas Jackson excuse, because you didn't give that excuse to Pochettino last season. So we're not going to sit up here and play games. We're going to talk about what actually happened. Guys, Chelsea right now are in a process. Chelsea fans, you might not like it. You might say, listen, I'm used to Chelsea winning. I'm used to Chelsea dominating. I'm used to Chelsea succeeding, blah, 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 blah. The truth of the matter is, Chelsea are in a process and they have to build. Building takes time. You could see in small glimpses, in 5 minutes, 6 minute spells. But remember, Chelsea had so many passes, so it makes it okay, right? This is the downfall of the possession system. And we're going to talk about someone that was mentioned a lot today. And I feel like I'm going to address him from an objective perspective. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, for me, is one of the 3 best right wingers in the whole league. You could say wingers in the whole league as well. I've got no problem with that. One of the top 3 wingers. Absolutely fantastic player. Had a phenomenal season last year. Now, here's the difference between Poch's style and Maresca's style. In Poch's system, he gave Palmer the keys. He let him cook. He let him occupy any space that he wants. He's like, you know what, Cole Palmer? I'm going to give you the keys. Do whatever you have to do that can make us successful so you can have your best GA numbers, your best output, your best creativity. With Enzo Maresca's style and system, and this is simply a style conversation. So don't get rattled, just listen to what I'm saying. This is simply a style conversation. Because Enzo Maresca plays the possession style football and the pass left and the pass right and let's keep possession and let's have 900 passes, this will limit what Cole Palmer can do. Because if you guys noticed, Cole Palmer was so isolated down that right-hand side. He was almost there by himself alone. Because from even you look at the other side with Pep Guardiola, it was kind of similar as well with Foden, with Savio. It's not like they went out there and they cooked and they destroyed everyone because they were isolated. And Maresca is a Pep disciple. Maresca is one of the guys that trained under Pep Guardiola. He's one of the Pep disciples. So you cannot expect any differently from Enzo Maresca. He is going to play 4-3-3, possession football, pass left, pass right 500 times. Playing Enzo Fernandez in the 10. And by the way, today, City were not even in second or third gear. It's not like City had to work so hard for the victory today. City were just dominant. They're just dominant and so much better. Now, I know Jackson missed chances. Obviously, that's going to get brought up. But Jackson missed chances last season. So this is basically the same movie again. Jackson missed chances last season, but all you guys spoke about was the manager. So please don't give me the Jackson crap now. So for me, the warning signs are there for Chelsea fans. The warning signs are there for Chelsea fans. And this was your full team. Fofana played today. Cucurella played today. Enzo Fernandez played. Lavia played. Nkunku played, by the way. Even Pedro Neto came on. Neto and Nkunku were both so ineffective today. So ineffective. And maybe Chelsea would have been better off operating in the more space-style system, but we'll leave that for a different day. However, Chelsea fans need to recognize something. You have to choose which way you're going to react to this, and you have to choose which mindset you're going to have headed into the season. Are you going to have the long-term mindset of let Maresca cook, let him build, and perhaps 2-3 years from now, we're going to be amazing? Or are you going to be the type of person who says, get me top 4 now, win the Conference League now? Here's the thing, to be fair, winning the Conference League might not be that crazy given the quality of the teams in that competition. So let's move that to the side. Get me top 4 now. Anything other than top 4 is a failure. Blah, 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 blah. If you're that type of person, then you need to check yourself. And I know it's only the first game of the season, but it's all about the signs. It's all about the signs. Read the signs. Forget the results. Forget what happened today. Just look at the signs. This stuff is going to take time. You're not going to play like Pep Guardiola's Man City after 1 week. It's just not going to happen. It's going to have to take time. But are Chelsea fans willing to give Maresca the time? Because even if there is light at the end of the tunnel, the light at the end of this tunnel only appears 2 years from now, 3 years from now. The light at the end of the tunnel is not this year. So this is a wake-up call to all the Chelsea fans who were saying all the crazy stuff that they were saying. We've got a better squad than Liverpool. We've got a better starting 11 than Arsenal. Why can't we challenge for the title? Just all sorts of crazy stuff. This is good for you to get checked, for you to actually realize that your team isn't that good. And before anyone tells me you're jealous because of Lavian, Caicedo, and Enzo, Mateo Kovacic, who you sold for 20 million, glide through both Caicedo and Enzo and put it past Sanchez. And if there is someone you can blame, to be honest with you, as Chelsea fans individually as a player, it's got to be Sanchez. However, here's the issue. Enzo Maresca is choosing to play Sanchez because of his ball-playing skills. Now, where Sanchez lacks is his saving ability, obviously, his goalkeeping ability, the fact that he doesn't save as many chances. So we saw this today with our very own eyes with the Kovacic goal. I mean, a world-class, a top-class goalkeeper saves that. I'm not sure Jorgensen saves that. I'm not sure any of the goalkeepers that you have saved that, to be honest with you, because that's a position even the staunchest defender of Maresca or Boli or whoever will tell you that that's a position that Chelsea have neglected over the last 2-3 years. And speaking of Boli, what do you guys make of Boli just leaving the stadium in the 85th minute? Did you guys like that? Do you guys think that's okay for Boli to just leave the stadium in the 85th minute, giving up on everything? You know, just saying, the warning signs are there for you Chelsea fans. And honestly, I only make this video just so you guys can wake up a little bit. I just want you all to just wake up a little bit, wake up, smell the coffee, and stop just being so delusional all the time about your team. I said it before and I'll say it again. Chelsea have 3 good players. Cole Palmer, Caicedo, and Gusto. Those are the 3 good players you have. Someone will come tell me Reece James in the chat. He's always injured anyway, so let's not mention him. Those are the 3 good / like high level, high quality players you have. The rest of the players aren't up to the levels that you guys think they are. And that's just the truth. They need to regain their momentum and they need to cook and they need to, this all takes time. So Chelsea fans need to choose a pathway. Are you going to live in the Abramovich mindset of Chelsea must win now and Chelsea must win trophies now and Chelsea must do this and Chelsea must do that? If you have that mindset, then you are preparing to get disappointment this season. But if you have the mindset of maybe we can build something in the long term, I get it. But then stop waffling about how good your team is and how great everyone is. Because you spent all that money, you don't have a recognizable world-class player, you don't have a recognizable striker, you don't have a recognizable center-back, you don't have a recognizable full-back, and you don't have, even though Gusto is good in my opinion, and you don't have a recognizable goalkeeper. I mean, you went to Atletico Madrid, instead of paying some extra cash and getting Oblak or actually getting a player you need, you went to get Joao Felix. Joao Felix wouldn't have helped today. Joao Felix wouldn't have helped today at all. And I think this is a wake-up call for Chelsea fans. Got absolutely dominated by Manchester City, but remember, Chelsea had like 600 passes, so it makes it okay. This is what you're going to get now, guys. This is exactly what you're going to get because Maresca is a Pep disciple. And speaking of Pep, listen, first game of the season, I think City are on it. City are the real team that scare me, but we'll leave that for some other video. Big up to all of you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed our 3rd short form match reaction. Hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys whenever we see you. Peace.